Hey everyone, today we're going to start the Dark Souls game. Enter my character name, we're going to go with my my YouTube name channel. Just muted my volume by accident and turn it down so you guys can hear me too. Sir Calvert. I'm going to go with a male because, well, that's what I am. I'm going to go as a We'll go as a bandit. I haven't played that class before. I'm going to take the master key because I don't feel like going through the toxic area. I forget what it's called at this moment. I'll just make it large. All this stuff doesn't really matter, it's just whatever you want for looks. We're accepting. We're gonna go play now.
In the age of ancient.
I'm gonna skip all the scenes because I don't know if whoever's played them or not. There's a lot of game playthroughs on YouTube right now. It's an old game. You can go look them up from other YouTubers, or even just search up Dark Souls cutscenes, and you can probably watch a long video of it. A lot of people post things like that up. So this is an old game. I think it came out in 2011. It's the second of the Soul series. Oh, okay, I didn't know you could kick down. The first one was Demon Souls, and that came out on PS3, I believe. I never played it. I never owned a PS3 or a PS4. What I did was I lit a bonfire. Those are saving points. You respawn there if you die, and if you rest at it, you restore your HP. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run here, because that's what you're supposed to do. Because on the other side of that gate is now a demon that you have to fight. So yeah, about me, I haven't streamed before. This is all new for me. I just screwed that up. Not the equipping, I screwed up. Not the wording. I'll go through the menu scene in a bit. I just want to kind of get out of this area. This is kind of like a tutorial. And I just backstab that. We'll go more into that later. I also have my alarm set on my phone, so if you start hearing an alarm go off, it just means it's for the 15-minute timer. What I'm going to do, I'm going to run up here and jump down. The boulder will come at you. I'll go through this dialogue really quickly, at least.
You'll know.
You see that?
Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Doesn't matter what you...
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, an Estus flask, an undead favorite.
So what he just gave us was an Estus flask. Estus flask. My wording's not very well.
Oh, and this.
And he also gives you a key.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
I just killed him. You could have skipped. I got two. You could have just skipped that whole dialogue and killed him right away. And you would have got the items from his death. I'm gonna open this door, which leads back to the bonfire. And up here's the door you ran through first. You can't go through it right now because hidden plot wall, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. So anyways, the Estus flask. It's basically a potion. Easiest. Oh damn it! I just fell. It heals you. It heals HP. The red bar is your HP. The green is your stamina. Stamina allows you to run, sprint, whatever. And it's for your attack gauge. Also, if you block, you also lose stamina. And if you lose too much, you'll get shield parried, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. See? Oh. Not really good with the battle axe. Usually in this game I never use axes. So this, oh, I just kicked him instead of back. This should be an interesting playthrough. I don't think I'm gonna use an axe for the whole time though. I'll probably switch it up. This is a fog gate. Go through and look, it's the demon from before he jumped out. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to drop down and jump up. So as you're falling, you hit the right trigger button. I'm using a controller, so I'm not using the keyboard. I don't know the keyboard keys. Now about Dark Souls, this game's all about time. So survivability is always focused. You want to time your attacks precision-wise, and you don't get hit with that because you take a lot of damage. So you want to dodge roll whenever he attacks. Oh! I'm a very casual player. I'm not hardcore into these games. So we just took them out and get the big pilgrim's key. And humanity. I'll go over the humanity later. So after you defeat him, the door back to the first bonfire opens up, so now you're freely to go back and forth. He won't respawn, so you can't keep fighting the boss over and over again. So what we got from him was the key, the humanity, and 2,000 souls. The key opens up these doors, which take you to the next area. This is a little message on the ground. You probably saw them earlier. I just ran by them because it was just basically going over the how to play and all that. So this one says, "Good job, go straight ahead." It's telling you to proceed to the next area. There is, if you look straight ahead on my screen, there's a nest right there. I'll go over that later in game. That's later on. I got nothing for it right now. I don't even know what I want to use it for. I haven't played this in forever, so I don't remember everything. I'll go over the menu screen really quick. You hit start, or start or enter, I guess, opens up. No, enter doesn't open. Well, start on your controller opens up the menu. The first selected category is browse and use items. I very rarely go to this. It just allows you to see. Whoops, did not mean to do that. It shows you what items you have. So we got the master key. We selected that in character creation. It allows you to skip areas. You don't have to find the key later on then. So it's only for some doors. It's not for every door in the game. So it's a shortcut basically. You got your swords and shields, or weapons and shields. I mean, sorry. You got your arrows, You got your armor / equipment and rings. Rings we'll get one later. I'll show you what they do. Some do. They all have different meanings. This is also for Titanite shards, large Titanite shards. I'll go over them once we get them. There's different categories of Titanite for different weapons. This is your change equipment tab. This is what I went into earlier. You start off with straight sword hilt. Its attack power is 20. I switched to the battle axe once I looted it. And this is used for your offhand. Usually like shields or another weapon that we'll get later in game. Right now I have my spider shield equipped. If you hit the X, it'll toggle display. It shows you the attack and the damage reductions. So the spider shield reduces 100% physical damage, so you don't take damage from physical attacks as long as your stamina can withstand the attack. It's pretty good for fire too at the beginning. This is your armor. I don't really like wearing the hat, so I usually don't have anything equipped. I will later though, but... And this is your ring tab. We'll get rings later on. These are for your bolts or arrow, or no, these are just for bolts. For crossbows. These are arrows for long bows, short bows. We'll get some later. And these are your items tab. So you got your... In the bottom left corner it shows your items that you have equipped right now. Right now I have fists and battle axe in my right hand. So if you use the right controller keypad on your controller, you can just hit that and it'll equip it or unequip it, or it won't equip, it'll switch your hands options. See how there's the second slot here? So my second slot is just fist, so there you go. Same with the shield. I don't have anything for the up, that's for spells or miracles. And the bottom is your items. So I had the Estus Flask and Humanity equipped, so that's what I have down there. Use an Estus Flask, you hit the X button on your Xbox controller and it'll heal you. I just did that. So we're going to go to the next area. So I think my 15 minutes is about up. I'm skipping the cutscenes, I told you guys this earlier. So now we're in Lord Rock. First, we're going to rest at this bonfire. We'll restore our Estus Flask up to 10. So now we have 10 charges on the Estus Flask, so we can heal ourselves 10 times with it. We have a level up option. So the souls we gain from killing enemies we use to level up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise my dexterity. I think. You know what, I'll wait till next episode to do that, because I don't remember what I'm going to do for this. Kindle, I'll go over that later, and reverse hollowing. Use the humanity to become human. So in the top left corner, you see your HP and your stamina bar. There's a gray area with zeros. Once you use humanity, that'll increase the number on it. And if it's 1 or above, you go to a bonfire. You hit reverse hollowing to turn yourself into human. When you're human, you can summon companions for certain bosses, or even other players that are playing the game. It just might take a while with the update from a long time ago. So yeah, but that's this episode right now. We just ran through the tutorial. I'm gonna grab the items in this area out of the camera just so we have them. I'll save an area for, or I'll save an item as a trick for those that don't know, who have never played the game before, just to give you a head start. A lot of people know what it is. You're gonna go down an elevator. That's the hint I'll tell you. And this guy, we'll talk to him next episode too. We'll listen to his dialogue a little bit. But that's all for this one, so I'll sign off and talk to you guys later.